What's good, fellas? New here. I'm Tyler Hansen.
I'm Lakota Dennis.
And we are
the Sneaker Bros. And today, guys, we are going to be doing kind of a review. So let's get right into it. And today, guys, we are doing a review on the Jordan 31 Band colorway. Honestly, I think this is dope colorway. You like this colorway too?
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, this is his shoe, so he's going to have more to say. But I'm going to go first, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start from the bottom. So, on the bottom, I really like how it says Band. It's kind of different. I know a lot of shoes don't do that, and I really like that. And it's kind of like, they make it like a translucent color, but it's not one of those that gets dirty just because they dyed it red, and I really like that. And then they have the Jordan logo. Honestly, I feel like it kind of makes it interfere with the Band wording, but I mean, that's still a good touch on the bottom.
Still looks pretty sick.
Alright, now to the upper. This part of the shoe, I honestly don't like that much. If you guys can see that, it kind of looks like it's leather right here, and then it goes into kind of like a fly knit type or netting.
I think it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not very sure
Me
like
neither.
what type of material this is, but it feels like kind of a netting. And then back here's a leather. I don't like that. I don't like the transition on that. And I don't like how it looks like it's melted into it. I think that looks kind of weird.
I think it looks sick.
Yeah, honestly, I think they should have just made the whole shoe like this upper is.
That would have been sick too.
Yeah, I feel like they should have just done that. But then I do really like how on this side they have that Jordan logo off of the Jordan 1. And then on this side they have the actual Jordan logo, like
Jumpman.
yeah, the Jumpman, and then that Nike swoosh that fades. I feel like they obviously put a lot of logos into this. I kind of like that. Again, you don't see that on a lot of shoes, so honestly, that's kind of dope. Alright, guys, now to the front. Like I said, I like this material that they use, that fly knit or netting or whatever. I really like that kind of checkered pattern it has with the black and the red, and I really like the Nike swoosh. Up here though, it has that red fading into the black, and he's gonna tell you what happens over time. It might change your thoughts on buying this shoe.
It changed mine. I wish I didn't get them, but I'll tell you that when I'm showing mine.
Yeah, so I do really like the front. I really wish they would have made the whole shoe like that. I feel like it would have looked better, but I mean, I don't own this shoe, so I mean, it's not like I'm mad about it. Alright, now to like this upper. First, I'm going to start with the tongue. I really like the tongue. I like how it says Band right there with that X. You guys can see that. How it's going across the X. And then I like how they did that blackout Jordan logo right there on the tongue. I think that's pretty dope. And then on the inside, you have the Achilles padding. I think that's one of the better sides to this shoe. Again, you do not see that with a lot of shoes. Honestly, I think I've only seen this with one other shoe. I can't remember the name, but I've seen it with one other shoe, I'm pretty sure. But I do not like this, how it transitions from that leather kind of to that sock material feeling. I don't like how it is separated like that. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but I don't like how that separates. Onto the laces. The laces is one of my favorite parts of the shoe. I like how it has like that chrome look, that chrome red on the lace tips. Or I think they're called like the aglets, but I'm just gonna say lace tip.
Tips, same thing.
And then I'm gonna go to like the back of the shoe. This is what catches my eye almost at first glance is the black fade into the red. Again, like a chrome.
Like the matte black and shiny red.
Yeah, and then back here says XXXI. That stands for 31. So yeah, guys, overall, I like first looks, I like this shoe, but I've seen some really bad reviews on them. Like the traction isn't good.
I think it is. When I play ball, it is.
Yeah, like the traction isn't good on a real court, and that the durability's like not very good. It's not. No.
I mean, they're comfortable, but
yeah,
I'll say that more.
So yeah, guys. I mean, honestly, to me, this is just a nice shoe to look at, but I don't think I'd ever buy this shoe. Like just a like first impression, first looking like the look of it, I'd give this shoe, I don't know, a 7. I mean, just because of how it fades into the leather instead of it being the Flyknit or netting throughout the whole shoe. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna let him get onto his. That's it for me.
Alright, so for me, I'm gonna start out with the bad things about it. Let me see your shoe. Or this one.
Yeah.
For on this one, I'm gonna need that one too, but right here, I swear to God, even ask him, I take care of these shoes like they're my babies pretty much. And they started doing that. They're like scraping off. I've only played basketball in these like 2, 3, maybe even 4 times. Not even that much, and I don't even play hard. And it's like fading and like ripping off, it feels like. And then on this one, it's like starting to chip off the paint.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I just now noticed that when you were doing your review. And I had to say something because, like, I don't want you paying $200 to buy a shoe that looks good but isn't good overall.
Good, yeah.
I'm understand why you gave it a 7, but I'm gonna start with the bottom.
Before you even get into that, I'm gonna say one more thing. I feel like the retro Jordans are way better in quality, and like the leather they use on it, like the leather on this, it looks nice, but honestly,
It feels cheap.
yeah, it feels very cheap.
It's not buttery.
Yeah.
Like some people say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with the bottom. If I say stuff like he says, I'm not even gonna like go into detail with it, but I'm gonna just say like real quick. I like how it says band. I like that Jordan symbol. I think it looks pretty cool. The traction for me is actually pretty good. Like when I played ball in them, at school and stuff, like they feel, or it like stops really good. And it's not the best traction ever, but for me, it's a pretty good shoe for traction and stuff.
Yeah, that's where it got some people, though. That's, like, where some people said it wasn't good. Because, like, they'd be sprinting and then they'd come to a stop. And they kind of went forward because the traction is almost too good.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, it kept throwing me forward.
Yeah.
And then, like, coach would get mad at me. He'd, like, give me dirty looks and stuff because, like, I wouldn't, like, go as fast or whatever.
Wow.